A guy asked a gardener, so what do you do to make your plants grow so fast? He says, actually, I don't force them to grow. I just remove everything what distracts them to grow.
You are masturbating or having sex every day, I 100% think it's not healthy.
Fasting is a spiritual thing.
Keep your semen inside of your body.
Dry fasting is no food, no water, nothing, not even a sip.
And people think carrots is healthy, but this was one of the biggest scams of humanity.
Fasting really helps is after one day. But
nobody talks about that. In school, they don't teach you this.
Welcome everyone again to our another episode, and today we have huge topics: sperm retention, dry fasting, and dieting, right?
Yeah.
So I would like Ilya to explain shortly what is sperm retention for people who have never heard about it.
Guys, we talked about it a couple episodes, but for the people that are new or never heard about this is actually a big topic, and more people are getting aware of this. Semen retention, or nowadays the terms NoFap, fapping, means not masturbating, right? What does it mean? In other words, keeping the semen, retaining the semen in your body, okay? That means you cannot, in this process of NoFap and semen retention, you cannot release any semen out of your body from your penis, okay? To make it very simple. This is the explanation, and now we want to understand why. Why are people, more and more people actually doing this, when we have doctors telling you that jerking off is healthy and masturbating is healthy, and then we have this movement that says, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your semen inside of your body. Why is that?
And the reason is we have so much power inside our semens. It's a life-creating force, and when you retain it, this energy, it doesn't get wasted. It gets reused. Even if you don't ejaculate or you don't have sex, it gets recycled, reused, and broken down to nutritions, proteins, minerals, and it goes to other your body parts, so it doesn't get wasted. And you of course feel more focused, more energized. But today I don't want to go into the basics.
Okay.
I want to go more specific and more to the stuff that people are concerned about, like about the prostate. Healthy part. A lot of people worry by retaining their seed, it can affect on their prostate, and eventually they will have a prostate cancer or something like that, that when the sperm get congested, it can affect on your health badly. So I asked ChatGPT, is it true, or how it works, and where the sperm goes when you retain it. So sperm produces from prostate. It's a prostate fluid, actually. And it takes time to mature it. And a lot of people think like, okay, you produce every day millions of sperms, and they already there, and they're ready enough mature to fertilize an egg, but that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, that's the most important point.
It takes time, your sperm, to get enough strong to be able to bring that DNA patterns and cells to a fertilized egg. It takes actually from 64 to 74 days. Wow. And let me tell you guys about this whole process. So the first week when your sperm had produced, it's actually a baby cell. Scientists call it spermatogonia. So these baby cells are like raw materials. They're like stem cells. They don't know how to swim. They don't have enough power. They don't have enough DNA patterns inside of them. So we need to go through next steps in order to to help this sperm to be prepared for fertilization. And next step is mitosis. Mitosis is division. When your sperm, in order to grow, to get mature, it needs to be divided. Okay, and also not only divide, but also to get to the next step, which is meiosis. Meiosis is a step when your sperm gets 23 chromosomes out of 46. You know, we all know that DNA has 46 chromosomes, but your sperm needs to have only 23 to fertilize an egg. So this also takes time, and it takes till 60, 64 days to egg to be enough mature to have a tail and to have a strong head to know how to swim.
So you say not every seed is the same quality of seed. It's about 64 days till it becomes the whole complete semen that actually can fertilize an egg and create a human being.
Live and strong live human being. That's the thing, because that sperm will have enough DNA patterns and strong strong insides.
It's a quality seed.
Quality. We need the quality seed, and this is very important for people who are getting ready to become father. It's very important to know that, because in schools nobody teaches you that, right?
Teaches you that, no.
Yeah, and after meiosis it comes formation period. So the seed goes to the back part of the testicles when it gets ready to fertilize, and actually that's when you complete the whole stage of this formation, of the seed formation, and it stays for a couple of weeks or 1 month in that place, and it's ready to fertilize an egg actually. And after that, even after that, you don't waste that semen. It can be recycled, reused, and broken down to minerals and all other.
To add something to what you said about the minerals and the stuff, what I didn't know, semen retention is such a deep topic, and every time I learned something new. This one you told me, I never heard about this. 64 days, very interesting, and that there's actually processes. People just take it as seeds and then they just bust it and they think, oh, the next day I will have it again. This is way deeper than we think, and I just noticed. What I learned recently is about the mineral content. I was doing also a deep research in this direction. When you keep your seeds after a while, I think it was after 3 weeks, 4 weeks plus, your body starts absorbing more nutrients. Like you will get more when you eat stuff. You will get more minerals out of this meat or whatever you're eating than if you masturbate and you jerk off. And nobody talks about that. In school, they don't teach you this. They tell you in the opposite. I can remember my school time, we had sexual lessons also from an age above, like I think 12 or something, in Germany. And they would tell you like sex and masturbating is totally normal, is the most healthy thing on earth. And we are not saying it's not healthy, but everything has a healthy degree to it,
Exactly.
If you are masturbating or having sex every day, I 100% think it's not healthy. And you will, what we talked about, you will waste a lot of minerals, vitamins, and this is also a big advantage of NoFap.
Yeah, and to put it down simply, and to wrap it out, if you want a healthy kid, you need to know all of this and do it righteously.
Yeah.
You need to wait a little bit in order your sperm grow to a strong person, and then start having sex with your
like waiting 2 months, 3 months before.
It takes 2-3 months.
2-3 months, and then you have quality semen that had time enough to heal, to produce, and then okay, this will be a strong individual.
Exactly.
Very nice. Yeah, this is.
Now let's talk about dieting. You said something about that you started eating.
Yeah, this
clean
is the first time in my life I did this experiment. I did a keto diet in Germany before I came to Dubai. That means I was eating only meat, like beef, chicken, eggs, yogurt, milk, everything what is animal based. And I was not taking any carbohydrates. I know milk has some carbohydrates, but they say you will stay in ketosis up to 15 to 20 grams of carbohydrates per day. You will stay still in ketosis. So like a little bit of milk, but meat doesn't have any carbohydrates. Chicken doesn't have carbohydrates. So I would just eat this kind of things. And fruits, maybe some berries, because they're very low. Blueberries are very low in carbohydrates. If you take a hand, like 30 grams, you will still stay in ketosis. So I was doing this. This was the time I was the most healthy in my life. I always struggled since I was a child with eczema and acne on my back and stuff. Always since I was very, very young, even before puberty. So there was something wrong with my body. This was the first time in my life I did this diet, keto diet, and all my eczema, acne, everything went away in 1 week. Gone. Nothing.
Okay, that's a cure actually.
It's a cure, man. Like everything was gone. And even my skin was so smooth, so not even like a pimple or like a little scar, nothing, everything was gone, man. Like this was from the skin. Then the other benefits, I was sleeping like a rock. I never had something like this. And many more benefits. The keto diet was one of the craziest experiences I did in my life. I was not even I didn't even expect that you can have so much energy in your life. Like it was insane.
So for people who live in the city,
yeah,
do you think it's possible to stay with the keto diet?
100%. Like it's easy. You just eat. People think it's very complicated because you cannot eat carbs. I mean, the keto diet is not very affordable. Let's say like it's not that cheap.
Okay.
You have to buy quality animal products, which tend to be more expensive than potatoes and rice and bread. But if you prepare your food, it's 100% possible. And you can prepare in the mornings. In the mornings, you just eat some eggs with some butter or ghee, an avocado, and then in the lunch, I would just take to my work. I would just prepare like a tuna salad, like low carb tuna salad. You can eat a tuna salad with some feta cheese, and at nights you can eat a steak. Done. And then you will be full the whole time, and you will have so much energy.
So where did you get this food in Dubai, for example? For people who want to follow the same path as you, can you tell them exactly how you do it, where you buy this food, what you eat in the morning, what you eat in the...
I mean, if you want to buy like eggs and this kind of stuff from the supermarket, you can literally see online or wherever you can see when they have discounts. I sometimes check out the magazines, and sometimes you see like the steaks, because steak is of course more expensive than eating something fast food or outside. But sometimes you find good discounts, for the people that want to keep it not too expensive. You can find sometimes like 50% off, 30% off. And every time I see something like this, it can be anywhere, or you can go to bazaars, or you can go to, in Dubai there are many bazaars, let's be honest. So Deira or wherever, Sharjah, you can go. You buy like 10 kg or 5 kg of meat. This is how I do it. I buy like 5 to 10 kg of cutted beef, and I put it in the freezer.
In the freezer, and you keep it.
Easy.
And how long it saves you time? Like 1 month you can eat it?
You can, it depends. I eat a steak a day, so I will just buy like 20, 30 pieces. I'll put it in the freezer. I will put 5 out for the next 5 days. It will be 3 days. It will be okay. And then every morning I'll put it out for the night. And I save a lot of money like this. I pay normally like 30 to 40% less than people pay, because I buy in bulks. And yeah, it's cheap, it's healthy as fuck. The beef from the cow is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on this planet. Right? We have beef liver, which is the most nutrient-dense. We have the most vitamins. It's like multivitamin. Everything you need for the body is inside. We have beef steak. We have sardines, salmon, eggs. This 5 will give you everything you need to survive.
You don't eat bread?
You don't eat, no, I don't eat bread or nothing, man. And since I stopped eating bread, rice, and all of that, I feel amazing. But this time I'm not doing the keto diet because I'm like, oh, I like carbohydrates, man, especially fruits, honey.
Yeah.
You can, in a keto diet, it will interrupt your ketosis.
Okay.
You cannot do the keto adaptation. So what I do now, I found the perfect diet for me, where I have all the sources. I can eat everything pretty much, besides anything that is not natural. Anything that is processed even 1%, I cannot eat it. I can eat meat, eggs, avocado. I can eat fruits, but I eat fruits that are non-GMO. And I did a deep research about this. Most fruits we are eating nowadays, they're genetically modified, GMO. That means 200 years ago, you didn't even have these fruits. This big, juicy, sweet mangoes you see nowadays, they're man-made. 200 years ago, you would not, you can go to Africa, to China, you would not find this big, juicy mangoes this big. Impossible. You didn't have it. Same as carrots. Carrot used to be, if you guys can Google, put carrots before, 100 years before. Carrots used to be a root. There was no carrots on this whole planet. And people think carrots is healthy, but this was one of the biggest scams of humanity, by the way. First of all, carrots was a root first. They made it bigger, so it turned white. Carrots used to be white just 100 or 200 years ago. I don't know if it was the French government or the Dutch government. I read about it. Anyways, they thought, okay, let's create it in a way that it looks more healthy, right? So they made it orange, actually.
Really? They added color?
With crossbreeding. No, they didn't. With crossbreeding with other fruits. And I mean, nowadays everything is possible, right? They turned it orange. And then at some point, nobody was eating the white carrots anymore and it faded away. So orange carrots you would never, ever find in nature before. It's not natural at all. And people say it's good for the eyes, but there's no real evidence that it will help your eyes. The studies that we have for that is very old dated, and they just show people that are already eating healthy plus eating carrots that have healthy eyes. But they're not putting the factors inside that they're already eating healthy.
Okay.
So it's not really evidence for anything. So yeah, I'm starting eating non-GMO. Anything like carrots or mango or watermelons. Oh, you see, what watermelons do you see now? It's this big. It's fully red, no seeds. This is like fully fake. And it tastes like just water and sugar, man. Like watermelons used to be very small and actually white inside, full of seeds. Like you could not even eat them. Most fruits, if you do some research,
but I've seen with seeds.
They are with seeds, but they are very big and very. The natural watermelons are very small. They're like a ball, and they are full, like a lot of seeds. Like every millimeter you have a seed, like too many seeds, and it's white inside.
So how do you find a non-GMO?
We have to research the data's in the internet. You can ask ChatGPT. I did a lot of research with both. I did on YouTube, on Google, and ChatGPT. I double-checked everything, and I found out that there are fruits that you can take. Avocado is very good. It's non-GMO. You can take avocado. You can take small bananas. Okay, the big bananas are also fully modified. Small bananas you can take. You can take pineapples are very good. You can take pineapples. You can take berries. Berries are amazing. Berries. This kind of fruits. Melons are good.
And you're okay removing some of the fruits from your life? Is that okay for you? Because
I don't know.
A lot of people struggle with that nowadays. When you talk about fasting or you talk about dieting, they think, oh, why should I do that? I mean, I like my life. I will eat not healthy, then I will do something that will help my health, to recover, and that's fairly enough. But I guess that's not enough, really. That's what really will happen.
Everybody should put diet on the first stage of their lives. People don't know the power of real food and the power of fake food. Your diet can literally, I'm not exaggerating, literally change your life for 180 degrees, literally. Like, what is the main cause? What is the main problem with bad food? Is it causes inflammation. And from inflammation, it goes to many other points: skin issues, sleep issues, anxiety issues, energy.
Huh? You get older.
You're old, like this stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of issues, but the thing is, once you start eating healthy, I never felt more happy. Because it does something. Even your hormones, you have more healthy hormones, serotonin, dopamine. You have less cortisol. This all plays. It's way deeper than people think. It's not just, oh, let me eat this one cheeseburger, it's fine. No, this one cheeseburger can fuck up your mentality. For 1 week, you eat one cheeseburger full of inflammation. The seed oils will give you inflammation. And for 1 week, you will notice you have less energy. You feel less happy because of one cheeseburger, man. It's way deeper than we think. So this diet I'm doing right now, only real foods, I was never more happy and more energetic in my life.
Because you're feeling light.
I feel very light. I don't feel bloated or heavy. And I go to the toilet maybe every 2 days. Like, I feel amazing. I feel like a bird, like I could fly,
The same with fasting, actually.
Same as,
feel. And after every fasting, I noticed I don't want to get back to this unhealthy stuff again.
Exactly. You cannot go back. You cannot. You don't want to.
because you understand what is to be clear.
You feel it.
You never knew it. Probably the people who will just do it first time, you will, after first fasting or dieting, you will feel that you don't want to go back anymore to the previous way of living, you know, because it clears you. You just open all your canals or your tubes to get the right minerals, enzymes, and proteins to all your body parts, and it really helps. The only thing can help is like eating really healthy food, and fasting will help, dieting will help.
Yeah, fasting is one of the best. So to finish this topic, just I can really recommend to people that never really thought about dieting or anything. Guys, it's not just dieting. It's not just, oh, I want to be healthy. What I hate about this gurus on YouTube, and they say, oh, you need to diet so you get a six-pack. They only talk about one aspect. They don't talk that diet literally changes everything about your life. Your happiness, your mood, your energy levels, your confidence, your mentality. You can wake up earlier, your dreams are more focused. You feel happier as a human being. You look better, your face starts glowing. It's literally a whole identity change. It's not just that you get a six-pack. It's not that easy. It's a very complex thing, and each of us should pay attention more to that. And by the way, vegetables are poison, guys. Don't touch vegetables. This is a very big topic. I know that you would maybe disagree with me about vegetables.
And you know, when I visit every time Subway, I like sandwiches with this
I love it,
vegetables and everything.
I love it.
What I did last time, I just took a photo of these vegetables and I asked ChatGPT, tell me what vitamins this stuff has, and it showed me every vegetable what they contain. So actually I found a lot that, for example, tomato has vitamin C, vitamin A. It helps it is good for your eyes and your heart and your blood.
Same as carrots, man. They're full of vitamins.
Yeah, a lot of. So you can get a lot of vitamins from these vegetables.
There's one aspect we forget, and I was eating a lot of. I love salad, man. I love döner, like German döner.
Yeah, like in lettuce also, you have a lot of vitamins.
Bro, that's every salad, even grass. If you go down, everything that comes from nature has vitamins.
Yeah.
This is what people don't tell us. They say like, oh, this has specific. No, anything you go to nature has vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
This is how they live.
So what people should know?
But what should we know? The aspect. Everybody talks about the vitamins and minerals. Nobody talks about the other aspect that's way more important.
Okay.
The absorption rate of these vitamins.
Okay.
I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. I found out recently.
What is the absorption rate?
Yeah. So let's talk about that. When you eat meat from beef, it has or milk or eggs. Actually, eggs is number one. They have the highest absorption rate of protein, of the minerals, vitamins. For meat, for example, the zinc will be absorbed 65 to 75%. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but last time I checked, 65% plus minus, approximately. When you go to, not from animal-based, you go to planet-based, the absorption rate is so low, even if you have a lot of nutrients.
It doesn't give you anything.
Your body doesn't get anything.
Ah, really?
Yeah, it's true. And for the people who don't believe me, check it in ChatGPT or wherever you want to check it. It's true. It's a fact. It's not my opinion. I did a deep research on that, and it doesn't get absorbed. So you can think, the vitamin C in carrots, but then you will get 20%. You will get something absorbed, but it's so low that it's not significant.
But it's much better than eating burgers, right?
For sure, yeah. But there's another problem with vegetables. Vegetables are grown under the ground. If you look at carrots, potatoes, so they naturally, over the evolution, they grow underground to protect themselves for predators like rabbits, squirrels that try to eat it. Because these are not moving animals. They're stuck. So they want to survive like anything on this planet. So over evolution, they learn to adapt and grow under the floor to not be eaten. This is their whole purpose. Now, what they did also is they developed over the time phytates, oxalates, and anti-nutrients that are actually poisonous. Many vegetables, if they are eaten by animals, these animals will die. They will get poisoned. And now we know also that this is true for us, but we are a little bit more robust. we humans, we are a little bit more stable. So we will not die immediately, but slowly, slowly it will poison us and make us sick. And it's a fact, actually. Every vegetable, almost every vegetable you can see and you can name has anti-nutrients. That means for getting absorbed in the body, it has to steal some nutrients from your own body first to get absorbed. But overall, the absorption rate of vegetables is very low, very, very low, like sometimes under 10%. For example, for iron, it was in spinach, it was like 10 to 15%. People say, oh, spinach is so high in iron. It will not even get absorbed by your body. This is like, people don't talk about this. This is the first point. And also it has this phytic acids and oxalates and all these things that literally harm your body and can harm also your digestive tract. Since I stopped eating vegetables, and I used to be one of the guys that think vegetables are the best. I was like this, trust me, I love salad with some nice sauce and olive oil.
A lot of people think that. We have vegetarians, by the way,
Bro,
in the world.
I mean, no offense, man, but look at people that eat only meat and look at people that only eat vegetarian. Bro, the people that are eating vegetarian, they are struggling, man. They don't look healthy, they're skinny. People that not 1 year, 2 years, people that really are doing 10 years, 20 years. Guys, look, your favorite people that are vegetarian for a long time, short time doesn't count. They look sick. I'm not even trying to be mean. They're skinny as fuck. They have this eyes till here. They don't have energy. They have to take a lot of pills, actually, from the doctors will give them vitamin D pills, this, that pill, so they can survive.
Actually, that's true. I have one friend who
It is true, yeah. because there's no, they're lying to you guys. There's no vitamins and minerals in plants. You cannot absorb them. So you're eating healthy water, you're eating empty water. There's nothing inside. There's some antioxidants. That's the only good point about vegetables. Yeah, like zeaxanthin, the orange color we have in many fruits, is a very strong antioxidant.
You can eat them, but not that much as people say, or not put on the pedestal as this is one of the
They're
main
not
things.
as good as
you should eat more meat and animals and
honey, dates, fruits. Those are the best. Why you need vegetables for what? Like the vitamins and fruits, they're actually getting absorbed. In vegetables, they're getting absorbed by 10%. It depends also on what vitamin, but around 10-20%.
I mean, if you like it, you can eat it, but not that much as people do.
They cause inflammation in your gut.
Because also inflammation.
So yeah, if you eat it one time a week, it should be fine. But if you eat every day a salad, at some point, slowly, it will cause problems. And
that's good to know, actually.
And it's true, guys. Like,
guys, anything we say, you can just go and Google it or ask ChatGPT.
Exactly, we are talking on facts.
Do your research and go and see the facts. Yeah.
Just guys, if for anyone that wants to double check, ask ChatGPT. Do most of the vegetables have anti-nutrients, oxalates, and many ingredients that are actually harmful for me? And why is that? What are the names? And you will see that 100% there's evidence for that, and there's studies based on that. And also you can check which vegetables are actually real from nature and which one are crossbreeded and made by man. Carrots are not real. We didn't have carrots in nature. Cabbage was not real. I don't know, what vegetable can you? Spinach was a root. Everything was a root. Tomato was not real. Tomatoes used to be very small and black or purple.
I saw, actually there are some black tomatoes now.
These are the real ones.
In some countries.
And you know, the black ones, they're not even sweet, they're bitter. The real tomatoes, this one that are sweet also, they changed the genetically modified. Real tomatoes are bitter, you would not even touch them. They literally taste like poison because they don't want to be eaten by you. Now we have the fruits on the other side hanging there. God is showing you, eat me, right? The fruits are signalizing you, red, yellow, green, like very beautiful colors, high in the sky. They want to be eaten by us, right?
Yeah, but in fruits we have a lot of fructose, right? So it also cannot be
this is a
that
different
healthy.
Topic.
This is a little bit different
because also,
topic. We can talk about it next time. Maybe
let's talk. This is also a deep topic.
Yeah.
This is why I'm telling you guys, you cannot eat every type of fruit. And don't forget, the fruits that are very, very sweet and big, and they're not also natural. They're crossbreeded and they're GMO.
So the real fruit that doesn't have that much sugar. That's what you're saying.
Look at berries. Yeah, berries are not that sweet. They have very low sugar. They're full of antioxidants. They're very healthy.
So anything you eat that has that extra feeling that something is like exaggerated, that
Yeah.
that means it's not natural. Natural
Yeah.
is equal, like sweetness and sourness. It should be equal, right?
It depends. We have dates. Dates are natural, for example, but yeah, there's
Yeah.
some
Yeah, dates are sweet.
exceptions. There's some exceptions, but most fruits. How's the easiest way for you to find out when there's no seed? I would not even touch it. Anything that doesn't have a seed, like grapes, seedless grapes, I would not touch them. Grapes used to be very small, dark, like very like almost black, with a big seed in the middle, and you would get like a little bit of flesh, and it used to be like sour sweet. You know?
Yeah, but there are different sorts of grapes everywhere in the world.
Yeah, but not
They're
seedless.
different.
These
Huh?
are not
Seedless.
seedless.
Huh?
The
No,
grapes
no.
you see now that big without seed, this is nature never had this kind of grapes. Never.
Yeah, but they're so tasty, man.
They're so tasty,
Yeah.
but they will fuck you up. Anything that doesn't have a seed is very big and sweet. I would be careful.
All right, all right. Good to know. Good to know. Let's try to find
Fasting.
out a little bit about fruits. Next
Yeah.
time we'll talk about it.
There's a big topic. Diet is also a big topic.
Yeah. And let's go to the final part of this video. We're going to talk about my experience of dry fasting.
Yeah.
This is crazy,
I'm
man.
very excited about this.
I can tell you that I...
Before you start telling,
yeah.
I want to tell the people, like, you did water fasting a couple of times?
Exactly. I was doing water fasting for almost 1 year, or more than 1 year. I was doing water fasting every week once. And then...
Like 1 day, you mean?
1 day.
A full day.
One full day. I was starting from night, so I had my sleep,
Okay.
and then the whole day, and another sleep, and then I was eating. So it was more than 24 hours.
Okay.
I started because my brother advised me to do so for being more healthy, and after 1 year, I just felt like spirit is leading me to more days, and that's what you should do. I think fasting is a spiritual thing.
Yeah, it's very
And you
spiritual.
should follow the lead of the spirit. Spirit will tell you, or will be a voice inside of you telling you that it's time to try for more days.
Yeah.
And that's when you do it. Don't do it before that. It can be extreme,
Yeah.
especially dry fasting.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking about dry fasting. To be honest, I was always scared.
Yeah, you never.
That dry fasting, it can be dangerous. Even it can be deadly.
Yeah, it can be deadly.
Yeah, it can be if you go without doing water fasting. But if you try it for 1 year, like I did, it's actually enough safe to do it.
Guys,
So,
if you never did any kind of fasting, don't jump directly to dry fasting. Me and especially Edgar, he's doing fasting for over 1 year. His body got used to phases where he just doesn't get any nutrition to him. His body knows the situation already. So it's not kind of this big shock for him anymore because he's kind of getting adapted to it. For people that never did it, this can literally be deadly.
yeah, and by the way, one year I was doing water fasting. I didn't know what exactly was happening inside my body. And you actually don't need it to. First, what you need to do is just to do it for 1 year. Just start exercising without trying to get to physiological part, because actually when fasting really helps is after 1 day. But please stop video right now and don't listen what I'm gonna say, because for you it's safe to do water fasting for some period of time.
Yeah, water
and
fasting.
then to go for the next step. So water fasting, I was doing 1 year, and then I watched some videos and I heard good things about 3-day water fasting. And I guess that was a sign for me to go for the next step, to try, because I felt ready.
Yeah.
3 days of water fasting, what it gave me. By the way, it's pretty much sustainable. You don't get fatigued that much when you're doing water fasting,
water fasting
comparing to dry fasting, which is really extreme. So what happens, your body get detoxed on the first day, and on the second day the autophagy starts. You go to from using sugar to fat using. So you start your body gets the mode of ketosis, and you burn your fat. That's on the second day, and on the third day it goes even more extreme. You use more fat, and you feel more clear. Your mind become more focused. and you get more energy out of nowhere. And you don't want to eat, by the way, starting
After
from
one day,
after one day, you don't want to eat. On the second day, you don't even want to hear about food. You're okay, because you have energy.
Yeah.
You get energy from your fats. And on the third day, it's a little bit struggling at first because, anyways, you have you have that feeling like you need food. Still, you are attached to eating food, and it's hard for you. It's a little bit hard at first times. So 2-3 months I was doing water fasting 3 days, and then I had the thought, like, dry fasting, why people do it and what is the difference. Actually, I didn't know about real benefits of dry fasting until I did it.
There's not even much research on that. I tried to see studies and there's nothing.
Because people think it's too extreme, they don't do it.
They don't do it, yeah.
It's a highest level.
So good that we have you here to tell us, like, what is
So I was doing water fasting for 3 days, about half a year. So again, it was some long period of time. You don't go to dry fasting like after doing 1 day fasting. So, and it happened in the process, actually. I was doing water fasting 1 day, and I thought, what if I try 1 day dry fasting?
Nice.
What is the definition of dry fasting? Dry fasting is no food, no water, nothing, not even a sip goes inside your body. Your digestive system relaxed. It stops working. It doesn't do anything. It gets rested finally, because starting from your birth, this thing works all the time. You don't leave it alone for a while.
24/7 it's working.
24/7.
Cannot rest.
Yeah, it should rest. Like our ancestors, they wasn't eating for days. No water, nothing. They couldn't find it. Because they were somewhere in the desert, I don't know.
There were dry periods, they didn't have food for weeks. We know that there's many historical evidence for that. And that nowadays we are, as you said, just eating 24/7.
24/7. Yeah. And digestive system should rest. So after first day of water fasting, I finally thought I'm ready to do dry fasting. And it was really extreme. So you get dehydrated. Like crazy.
How do you feel it?
Like it's 3 times more extreme than doing water fasting. That's the difference.
Wow.
Okay, so you are feeling weak, and first your energy level goes down. What also happens? So if you compare water fasting and dry fasting, on the second day, with water fasting you feel more focused, but with dry fasting it's not the same way. Your energy first goes down, and on the third day you even feel more energetically high, but on the third day, and the focus level is more tense,
more than
water fasting.
Oh,
okay.
But it takes more time.
It takes more time.
Okay.
Yeah. And fat burning is 3 times faster.
Wow.
With dry fasting.
Wow.
So your ketosis it goes even better. Okay. That's pretty much it, actually, because 3 days is not that much. Actually, I'm going to 7 day dry fasting. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna do first 4 day, then 5, then 6, and every month I'm gonna increase a little bit to get to 7 days. And my plan is to do at least once in a year 7 day dry fasting, and each month 3 day fasting, dry fasting.
Oh, that's very good. I heard about one doctor was saying, for the people that don't want to do it too much. I mean, this is, of course, if you do it more, it's better for you. But the people that don't want to do it like every month, or the best option in this case is you do it every 6 months. You do a 7 day water, or if you can, a dry fast every 6 months. If you can do it more, of course, it's more beneficial. But at least we should do it every 6 months.
7 days dry fasting. I don't know about it, man. I read what's better for me. Actually, I asked ChatGPT what's better to do, 7 days once a year or 2 times a year, and it says actually you should listen to your body. And if you feel like you're losing a lot of weight and you feel weak, then you shouldn't do
No,
every
you should
6
see,
months.
like I said, based on you and how you feel, you can do water fasting, or you can do dry fasting, or you can even mix it, like as you did.
Yeah.
You can start with, for example, 3-4 days, let's say, water fasting, and then you do 3 days dry fasting every
Exactly.
6 months.
And you can combine semen retention practices with dry fasting or
Well, it
water
helps
fasting.
together. It helps even way
Together
more.
it helps
Yeah.
because what's happened when you do dry fasting, you clear your body, you clean all your tubes, and semen retention helps to bring up that fire inside of you. And because you're clean enough, that fire will burn well, inside of you. So these two techniques are working together pretty much good.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, pay attention. We are doing it for you. We are exercising these techniques to, first of all, for us to become superhuman, let's say.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I don't know about you, actually, but
Yeah, very similar.
similar, yeah.
Goals. Yeah.
So we're both trying different techniques. We're
Elite
sharing our
body.
experience.
It's always, guys, it's always the Holy Trinity. You can find it. I know it's a biblical term, but you can find it anywhere in life. Also here, I always say mind, matter, and physical. We always have the body, we have the mentality, how you think, and then we have the soul and spirit. And you have to master all three. If there's an imbalance between two of them, it can destroy your life. So you need to be positive mindset. You need to learn about spiritual matters like meditation and this kind of stuff. And then you have to keep being healthy for your body, which is
Actually, it's not just the biblical stuff, it's natural stuff.
nature. You find
The
it
Holy
anywhere.
Trinity is in nature, guys.
It's everywhere.
In space, in matter, in time. You have three aspects of each of them. And even in Bible, the first verse is Genesis 1:1. It says, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. In the beginning, it's about time. About heaven, it's about space. About earth, it's about matter. So Holy Trinity is inside the nature.
This is exactly the same again. Earth is the physical matter. Heaven is the spiritual matter, and then we have the mind also, which is in between, like the connector, or the which connects you from earth to heaven.
Yeah,
it's always
Trinity. And all this works together, because if there is no time, there is no space, there is no matter. There's no space, there's no the two aspects. So all works together, and it's pretty much natural. And in order to become that superhuman being, well, which is actually the normal state.
Yeah.
Okay. So people think superhuman is something extraordinary, that it's not achievable by everyone. No, it's exactly your normal state that you should normally operate, but you don't do it because you distract yourself with this unhealthy food, unhealthy techniques. Okay. So that's what we are trying to do. And by the way, there is a story. A guy asked a gardener, so what do you do to make your plants grow so fast? He says, actually, I don't force them to grow. I just remove everything what distracts them to grow. Okay? So that's the thing. You need to remove everything that doesn't work for you, doesn't help you in this life. And that's when you will become your normal superhuman as you have meant to be. Okay?
Yeah, everything that keeps you down is distractions. The moment you don't have distractions, the only option you have is to grow and to improve. So yeah, you're right. It's not about a secret way of, no, it's about just focusing on the mission and just removing the distractions. Yeah.
And these techniques were there all of the time, in ancient times even,
This was part of our lives.
Yeah.
Now people don't know. They think it's weird to not eat. No, it was weird to eat. This was weird for people. Like they would eat and hunt for weeks till they find one big, I don't know, whatever animal. They would split it in the village, and then they would be again without food for a couple of days. This was the normal life for people. Fruits were seasonal. You didn't have access to fruits every single day. This is the first point. Okay, honey was the gold, nature's gold. You would find it like maybe every couple of months. You would find a lot of honey. Everybody would take a part, and it's gone. There's no honey anymore. Same as meat, same as hunting. And then later on, people started farming. And now it became normal to eat 1 meal per day. OMAD. Still, it was not normal to eat every breakfast, lunch, like we do it today. Then it was normal to eat one time after the men go and hunt. At night, everybody would make a big fire. And then slowly, people started being more comfortable 2 times per day, 3 times per day. Nowadays, we are eating at any time. Anytime you wake up, you go to sleep, and this is very bad. This is not
The same as discomfort, guys. It wasn't there. I mean, comfort wasn't there. Nowadays we have it. We are seeking for comfort. Why? Comfort doesn't give you any progress. So it wasn't there back then too. People were living in discomfort, in danger all of the time, under the
24/7
pressure.
danger.
You know, especially men. They
Yeah,
were
especially.
standing and guarding their families, and you know, they're
24/7,
afraid that someone will come and get
Yeah.
food or
Gardening, training, hunting. I don't know. The woman would prepare food, I guess. But still, they were like, then fighting wars, like 24/7. You had something to do, and the moment you didn't have something to do, you would like sleep 6-7 hours to give your body some rest, and then everything again. This was the whole life. Like,
and that's normal state.
this
That's
is a
the
normal
thing.
state.
This is not normal. We are wearing these nice clothes, you
going
know,
to McDonald's,
waking
eating a
up,
Big
eating
Mac.
healthy, yeah. Like,
Now jerking off. I want to have some relaxation, some me time. All the people call. I want to jerk off now to some porn. Now I want to jerk off again. I want to eat a Big Mac.
yeah.
Now I feel tired. I just want to watch Netflix. This is anything beside normal. This is not normal.
Yeah.
People think it's normal because
that's what
doing
will kill you, actually.
Yeah.
So beware.
But this is the thing. We humans, we always think something is normal when everybody's doing it. But nowadays, I would say, see what people are doing. This is an unnormal always.
Yeah. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope
Leave
it
a
helped.
like.
You have to say something before we wrap it up.
That's it, guys. If you want something else for the next episodes, let us know which topics. Or if you have more questions about something specific, let us know and we can talk about it.
Okay. Take care.